So we've approached the end of August and we have just under 3 weeks left until our EGX showcase, which is really exciting but also equally scary. We've made lots and lots of progress this month, but the scary part is it's only just now all coming together, so having time for play testing and a lot of iteration is going to be very scarce. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. To summarise all the progress we've made, the first key point is we're working on our own AI. So as our game is supposed to be an online multiplayer game, which is our final vision for it, we've had to settle for doing a single player only experience because the EGX showcase we're provided only gives us one screen. And because of the nature of the game, which is essentially hide and seek, screen peeking waives the big problem of using split screen. So as a result, we had to create our own AI for the monster side of the gameplay. So at EGX, you're going to be playing as a conspirator with your camera, and the AI is going to be controlling the monster. We still got more work to do on it, but we've made some great progress. It works, and it's all about just fine-tuning the actual AI behavior, which is something that's going to take a lot of our time. But it's also been really helpful for us as a learning experience because we haven't done much AI work in the past. And also it's been really nice to see what we can actually do as a single player game over just standard multiplayer. On top of that, we've done a lot of developments in our artwork. The first key part is our environmental artwork and our level design. Our level design has been working really hard on fleshing out our environments. I've been working with them on providing artwork, and it's been really interesting to see it develop much further this month.
With all the assets prepared for the level designers, we set out to create a portion of the map ready for the team's visit to York. A small tutorial section, inspired by Doom 2016's opening moments, was developed. This tutorialized the game's core mechanics and contextualized the player's entry into the map. After the York trip, we better understood what would make the game stand out at EGX. Points of interest, featuring evidence of the creature's presence, were handcrafted and scattered around the environment for players to photograph. As development pushes forward, the level design team will continue to spread this level of quality across the rest of the map in the near future.
So we've got new contractors that we've been working with. We've got 2 rigger and animators that have been working on our first person animations for the camera and hands, and also our main monster animations. So I've been getting those models done and we've outsourced to them and they've done a great job. And I can't wait to talk a lot more about their experience and what work they've actually provided. And we've got a lot more work on our sound design. So Paul, our sound designer, has been working really hard. We've got new music, we've got new sound effects and new motifs. Every day we're getting new assets that are put into engine, which is really exciting. So we'll have a lot more of that to show. But to recap, the current state of the project is really interesting. So everything is just coming together right now. We have the development issue where everything is networked because our game is a multiplayer game. So as a result, we've had to make sure that everything is networked in our framework. We could have gone without it, but we do intend on making a multiplayer gameplay experience not long after our EGX showcase. So for us, it was really important to set up that framework more than getting a standard vertical slice. You know, it makes a lot more sense to us to actually create multiplayer networking in a game that is supposed to be an online game. So it's been a big barrier for us to overcome, but we feel it's been worth it. And while it's been really difficult and a challenge that's still ongoing, it's something we hope is going to be really rewarding down the line when we hope to continue this project.